I told you, in my hand right now is a super tiny little baby snake. Last week we showed off an exciting clutch of ball pythons, the purple mystery snake. Oh, we didn't hit exactly the purple mystery snake. We did manage to hit some beautiful banana combinations in that clutch. And you know what? Ultimately, we hit some amazing babies just all together. So I couldn't complain, and I'm just happy that we had some beautiful, happy, healthy babies from that clutch. But there are still two more clutches that we had. We had another ball python, which was this one right here. So fast forward, here we are a year later, and we have another exciting clutch. The pairing was my Ultramal Hypo Pied male paired to my Enchi Clown Possible Gene X Het for Pied female, and this was an amazing clutch. So last year, I thought I had my records wrong, and this is why it's so vital and important. I can't stress this enough to take really good records, because if you don't, slip-ups could happen, mistakes could happen, and confusion ultimately will happen, and that's what I ultimately thought happened to me. For sure, the parents were who they were supposed to be, and I was really stoked because I had records, multiple visual locks as well too. Everything was set in stone. I was like, perfect. Now we're on the right track for sure, or so I thought. Well, this is ultimately what I got. I'll bring these out one by one for you. We have three. Was this beautiful Enchi Clown Gene X. You heard that right, a clown. And I proved out that this girl was also Gene X. Really beautiful animal. Love the patterning on this. But yeah, we produced another clown. But wait, there's more. We also produced, this is an Enchi Clown, all 100% Het for Pied. But look at that, another clown. I couldn't believe it. Another clown. How could this happen? Then we produced, this is what I believe is a Enchi Clown Pied. I don't know if there's Gene X in it. It's kind of high white and high patterned. I would love people's opinions, people that do work with Gene X. Again, I'm starting to get into it a little bit more. Basically what Gene X does, if we're comparing these two right here, for example, this is an Enchi Clown, this is an Enchi Clown, also Gene X. The Gene X one breaks the pattern up quite a bit. You have like these segments in the pattern for this one, whereas the Enchi just kind of gives a little bit of segment, but not as pronounced as this one is showing right here. So that's what I believe is the best indicator for Gene X. A very cool thing. The Pied is running away right now. Don't want you to run away, but a beautiful Pied nonetheless. But yeah, as I'm learning Gene X, I mean, this one's definitely going to be a holdback. We'll just prove it out. We'll figure it out. We'll prove it out. And I'm really stoked to have this girl right here. She is beautiful. All of these guys have already taken their first meal as well too, so I'm really happy about that. But these guys are looking phenomenal. But once again, they're all clown. How could this be? How did I produce all these clowns twice? 100% clowns twice, 2 years in a row. I don't get it. I'm really confused about it, and I just had to get some answers. So I reached out to a couple of my friends, and I just wanted to see their thoughts. Like, could it be that potentially my male that is a triple visual recessive was Het Clown? And did the odds gods just hit in my favor that we hit all clowns 2 times and with multiple animals? It sounds too good to be true. I basically kind of waved that option out. I don't think it's impossible, but I just didn't think it was the truest answer to what was going on with this clutch. The next possible option was retained sperm. Now again, if last year did turn out to be my Clown Pied male was paired with this female right here, this pairing would still hold up and still hold true. Both sides of the parents were both visual clowns, so 100% of the babies would be clown, and also Pied was in there too because my male was a visual Pied. So therefore, we would also get Pieds in this clutch. But again, I was questioning, I don't remember doing that. And though it was a possibility that I marked down as maybe a possibility after the fact that I produced these the first time, and now the second time I was questioning this, and for sure did not pair that male this season, but maybe there was retained sperm from last season, it sounds a little bit outlandish. So then I went back to Garrick from Royal Constrictor Designs, and I'm like, Garrick, what is going on here? I don't know what's going on. I need some insight right here. And this was the third option that all makes sense to me, but I didn't realize it at the time because I was questioning and just circling the fact that, oh my gosh, could my male be Het Clown? Oh my gosh, could I have retained sperm? These two things were just swirling around with me. I totally missed this third potential option, which seems the most likely after this, but it's a crazy one. He said, sex all the babies. Check them and see if they're all female. All 3 of these are female, and that indicates one other option that seems the most plausible and the most scientifically correct one that I could see fitting this scenario. These are all parthenogenesis babies. These are all produced from mom asexually. So that makes so much sense because this also happened last year, and I didn't even realize it last year, but also I look back at my records, all the babies last year were also all female. Twice in a row, Partho babies? What is going on with this female? This is insane. And then we had this exciting clutch that was completely separate from ball pythons and an amazing species of snake. Over these past few years, I've been so excited to work with this species and breed this species successfully for a couple of years now, and it is just so cool to see these babies come out of the egg and to see how tiny these guys are, because they are literally worm size, if not even smaller than an earthworm. It's absolutely insane when they come out of the egg, and I'm going to pull out one right now. This right here, yeah, there is something actually in my hands right now. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can see it. This right here is actually a beautiful baby Simpson's python. Look how tiny that thing is. Oh my gosh. Now you're probably wondering what these guys eat. Well, they can start on pinkies, they can start on mice tails, and that's exactly what these guys are starting on right now. All of these guys have already shed out. They've already taken their first meal as well too. They are doing phenomenal, and we got 6 of these beautiful little babies like this. But how crazy is this? I mean, it's literally like a ring finger right now on me. This thing is insane, but man, they are beautiful and they are stunning for sure. Some of these guys have some wicked markings that I'm kind of tempted to kind of hold back maybe 1 or 2 of them. But you know, this is a species that, again, I have personally loved to work with, and I am so excited for people to get involved with this species and learn about this species. So Simpson's pythons are part of the Anteraceae, one of the smaller species of pythons out there, and man, are they just so cool. Adults, I'll show you what they look like, but the adults don't get that big as well. They typically will cap out no more than 3.5 feet, if that. They don't get large in girth or anything like that as well. They stay relatively mild in size, but they are oh so curious. Just out of the egg, they're super curious as well too. And these guys are incredible. What an amazing Australian species of snake. You guys know how I love my Australian species. I love my Walma pythons. I love my blackhead pythons. There's so many other species out there I love, but to get these guys right here and work with the Simpsons, these guys take the cake for me for sure. Man, they are just so tiny. I just have to be so careful with these guys. I mean, there is not much snake here to handle. It's just such a little tiny worm ultimately. But man, they do have a little bit of attitude sometimes too right out of the egg, because you have to think about it. These guys are striking at you because you're this ginormous being and they are just this tiny little microscopic head, and their perspective of you, it's totally justified for them to be freaked out by you because you are absolutely ginormous to them. But you know, it's really something they tame down really quick. They are very mellow in terms of temperament as well too. They have a tremendous feeding response as well, and I just love these guys. They are great to handle as well too. Just an amazing snake. People fell in love with these when I took these to the last Tinley show when I vended. A lot of people fell in love with these guys for sure. So this is just a species that I really want people to get more involved with. I think it's a great first time snake for sure. I think as long as you're doing your research, this is definitely the snake species I would recommend as a top snake species for someone that's even getting involved with snakes, because they don't say this size forever, and I definitely get some size on these guys before I even personally sell them. That way I know that they're well started off as well too for people as well. But yeah, these guys right here are just a really fun, cool species to work with. So that's the 3 clutches right there. Those 2 ball python clutches and the Simpson's pythons right here. We had a limited quantity of clutches this year from snakes. I'm totally cool with that. Honestly, like I said, with everything going on in this room and in my life in general, there's a lot going on that is behind the scenes that I'll explain a little bit more in another video. As time goes on, you'll kind of see what's been unraveling and going on and stuff like that. But I mean, we still have these enclosures to build out now that we just came back from Tinley to get them all ready to go for our current animals, which is great because that's going to make more space ultimately for these guys as they start growing up as well. So we have to just really get the ball rolling and finish this room up, and that's really what I'm ultimately trying to do with the rest of my summer plans. So you're going to see all that in the upcoming videos as well. I know we kind of took a step back and we haven't been really showcasing the building of the reptile room recently, and I think that's been good. You know, I know we've been kind of doing that for weeks past. It was great to take a break, go travel out to Tinley, have some fun there. I mean, it was such a great show overall in general, and now also coming back home to these beautiful babies like these Simpson's pythons right here. That's been a treat too. So I mean, I have been really excited. I've been ecstatic and over the moon with everything that's been going on, but it's been a very busy summer. It's far from over. There's a lot of fun things to come, so definitely stay tuned and stick around for the channel, because I promise you guys, you will not believe what's happening, and you're going to see some really cool reptile enclosures, and hopefully it inspires you for your reptiles as well too. Or if you're thinking of getting into reptiles, like a cute little Simpson's python like this, these would be great habitats for you to look into as well too, because some of these Australian land habitats I'm going to build, perfect for the Simpsons pythons. So there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I'm really stoked about these baby snakes, and I'm also really stoked about what's to come for this reptile room as well. Whew, I'm just looking around. We have a lot of work to do, but it's going to be a lot of fun for sure. So definitely, you don't want to miss it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's vlog. If you guys could do me a few favors, like the video and subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it, as well as hit that notification bell so you know when we upload. Definitely check us out on social media as well too. We'll be posting fun things as well there. As always, guys, be the change you want to see in the world, and until next week, I will see you guys soon. Take care.